God made all the delicate inner parts of her body. He knit her together in her mother's womb. He made this child so wonderfully complex. His workmanship is marvelous. He was there when she was being formed in utter seclusion.
This precious child, newly conceived, shall be a girl.
I enjoy being a girl.
And you shall have the ability to dance and bring me delight in your movement.
On a good ship, lollipop, it's a nice trip to the candy shop.
Well, that's good for starters. And you will be a painter.
Finger paints, hooray!
To begin with, yes. But later, watercolor landscapes that reflect my creation with your left hand.
Oops.
And you will delight in time spent alone in creating and reading.
Hold on. Alone? Reading? An introvert? I can't be an extrovert? A real party animal?
A precious introvert
Okay.
and strong-willed.
And God went on to create all the other specifics of this child to make her precious and unique. Then he said to her,
My precious child, I love you. You are gifted and beautiful and made just the way I planned. I adore you, my child, and you will do great things.
This touched the child deeply. And then she was born. Because she was an introvert, she did not make a loud and dramatic entrance. And time passed. She was a good child, compliant and content to play by herself, despite her father's attempts to change her.
Elizabeth, are you in here fooling around again? Come on, you have soccer practice.
Well, I mean,
And after that, we're going to your cousin Randy's birthday party. What a great day, huh?
well, I was.
Oh, and you can be my assistant when I do my magic show at the party.
You covered up my ballerina.
Oh, it doesn't matter what your hair looks like for soccer. Now take off those silly ballet slippers. You're going to be late. And I want you to concentrate on the ball today. No daydreaming. Make your daddy proud.
And so the child complied. In part, for remember, she was strong willed. And while deciding to put on just one soccer shoe, she had an idea.
I'll find Grandma at Cousin Randy's party and snuggle up with her and pretend to be asleep when Daddy does his magic act.
And she danced with delight at her idea. Or at least she tried. So she decided she better paint her idea in order not to forget it, because she couldn't write very well yet, much to her mother's dismay.
Elizabeth, are you drawing again? We don't have any more room on the refrigerator. Wait, is that the lined paper that I bought you to practice your letters?
Well, maybe.
Well, if you're going to use that paper, how about practicing the letter E, the letter that begins your name? Not with that hand, Elizabeth. It's all shaky. Now, what I want you to do is make me a nice letter E, or you can forget about those ballet lessons. Elizabeth, you have got to do better than that.
So the little girl felt confused, untalented, and unloved. She tried dancing to comfort herself, but it became almost impossible. And time passed.
Elizabeth, I have a surprise for you.
Tickets! Are they for the Nutcracker?
What? No, you don't want to go to that. That's a ripoff. The cheapest seats are $30, and you're sitting up so high you can barely see the dancers jumping around on stage. These are for the auto show. You can help Daddy pick out a new car.
Great.
And so the little girl complied and went along with her parents' plan. She danced less and less, Her strong will faded. She took up soccer and other sports to appease her parents.
Block it! Elizabeth, stop the ball.
Elizabeth, pay attention.
Come on, you're the goalie.
Pretty flower.
Elizabeth!
Oops.
And once again, the little girl felt confused, untalented, and unloved. She worked harder than most at school. Learning did not come easily to her. She would much rather be painting.
Elizabeth, your report card.
Duh.
Well, let's see what you got. Math, C. English, C. History, C. Spelling, C. Art, A+. What's with this C in spelling and math? Well, if you worked as hard at these other subjects as you did as art, you would get A's there too. Elizabeth, you can't get into college unless you work harder.
Elizabeth, you need to be more involved in school activities, like cross country
Well, I mean.
or student council.
Oh, really? That's not necessary.
Elizabeth, it's not good for a girl your age to be so isolated.
But I like it.
Soon the little girl stopped dancing and painting altogether. She was very unhappy. And as she hung her head, she noticed her pink ballet slippers in one corner and her paintbrush in the other. Then very faintly, in the back of her mind, she remembered his words.
My precious child, I love you. You are gifted and beautiful and made just the way I planned. I adore you, my child, and you will do great things.